Hello and welcome to Wicklow Good News with me, Jillian Godsil. Today, my guest is Alison Stroh, who is the founder and CEO of Dr. Coys. Good morning, Alison, and welcome to the show.
Thanks, Jillian. Good morning to you.
So first of all, you're going to tell me a little bit about your business. It's based in Greystones and it's all about healthy snacks. Tell me about how you set it up and what's the aim behind it.
Yeah, so I set up Dr. Coys Health Foods in 2014. I just moved back to Ireland, and I think when I moved back, I was always very conscious of, the amount of products that had sugar in them. And whilst I was living and working in Germany, I had come across Dr. Johannes Coy and his research on these rare sugars that hadn't really been used before in nutrition. So I suppose back with a small child and I was on parental leave and I was wondering, right, what's the next step? Where am I going? What am I doing? So I actually went back to Germany and approached Dr. Coy, and I had researched the market and I felt I really wanted to do something with what he had done initially with the product for cancer patients. I felt this was a product that was suitable for anyone trying to cut out refined sugar out of the diet. So I researched the market further and partnered with him, I suppose, to build a brand and to launch a range of products in Ireland. And so, yeah, that's how it all started.
So you're addressing the issue that A, we snack, and B, we eat. When we snack, we tend to eat a lot of refined sugars, which are not good for us. We know that. And the link, obviously, with Dr. Johannes Coy is that that type of eating can lead to cancer. It feeds cancers, I think. So it's not healthy, I think. It's not.
Yeah, well, he had done a lot of research around the relationship between cancer cells and sugar metabolism. I suppose what recent research shows is, eating refined sugars that will spike, that are high on the glycemic index. It'll spike your insulin levels. You're going into those swings and roundabouts of producing energy and crashing. So he found this alternative sugar that doesn't spike your blood sugar levels, and just it gives you that sustained energy. So for me, it made sense. So what a lot of people fall down, they're trying to be good on their diet, but people fall down on snacking, as you say. And at the time, I felt a lot of snacks in Ireland were gluten-free, dairy-free, but the number one ingredient was refined sugar. So that was what I was trying to address. So really what we have, it's a 54% cocoa. It's great chocolate. You're just not getting the spike and crashes as you would with regular sugar. And we've also added in a plant-based fiber and a plant-based vitamin E into the chocolate.
Wow. So it's chocolate that's good for you.
It's chocolate with health benefits.
Wow. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So that was in 2012 you set it up. So bring me up to before COVID. How are you selling your product and where are you selling it?
Yeah, so we launched officially in 2014, and we started off doing Super Values Food Academy programs. They'd be one of our big customers.
Well done.
We sell nationwide into Super Values, a number of Centras. We're also on Tesco's Health and Wellness free from aisle nationwide, and we're in a number of Duns. The last 3 years, we were also on all Ryanair flights, our mint and hazelnut bars. Obviously, they're not flying at the moment. And in a number of independent health food stores, coffee shops around the country.
Wow. And how many people do you employ?
At the moment, well, actually, a girl just left us after 5 years. We were kind of 3 full-time, 2 part-time. So we're now, I'm looking actually for somebody at the moment. So we're a small team.
Okay, that's an amazing journey you've been on. So obviously COVID happens. And how is COVID impacting your business?
Yeah, it changed a lot of things, to be honest. Some of this, a lot of coffee shops would have closed. Obviously, Ryanair, we don't have that business. Getting into stores, a lot of the stores where we sell into, particularly Super Values, are reliant on us calling into them, merchandising, making sure the shelves are stocked. Our chocolate, it's an impulse item. And I think people, whilst we have a suite of products, particularly the chocolate itself is an impulse item. And people, are running in and out of shops in the last 3 months, obviously, and people are not browsing. It's get me in and get me out.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not good. So you've recently just launched a positive living giveaway. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we had this planned. We actually did it. This is the 3rd time doing it. So we've actually ran it every second year. And the success of this campaign is really built around going into stores and doing in-store tastings, engaging with the customer and asking them to take a selfie of if they're buying one of our bars, engaging with us. And we partner with a number of wellness brands. So there's opportunity for the customer to win a number of prizes. So this year, you know, we wanted to keep, I suppose, active. We wanted to run some sort of campaign. We knew we couldn't go into stores. I'd say we won't be going in for the rest of the year. I don't know when we'll get back in to do in-store tastings. So we moved this online, and so we partnered, I can show you the brochure, we partnered with a number of Irish brands, some female-led as well, such as Sculpted, it's a makeup brand by Amy Connolly, Gym Plus Coffee, Pure Results, which is run by Catherine Thomas, and Platinum Pilates. There's one in Greystones as well, run by Melina. So, and Super Value came on board. So basically, that's the little brochure. That's our positive living competition. We're also currently sending out lovely taster packs in the post. So we're running an online campaign. So people will get those in the post, and inside there's 4 little bars. So
brilliant.
Taster pack.
How can people get hold of the taster packs? How can they?
Yeah, so we're targeting people who hadn't engaged before with Dr. Coys. They can sign up on our website as well. It is on our website, and there's a discount code, so it all goes out for free. So for us, we're investing a lot in this, but it's actually been really positive. We're getting fantastic feedback back. So the agreement is that people will fill in a short survey after receiving the pack, and we're getting great information from potential new customers.
Well, that is good, because obviously in the lockdown, people are eating more. They talk about the COVID stone that's going on. And on the one hand, people are doing a lot of baking, and that's good, and gardening, so they're growing their own vegetables, a lot of positivity. But when you're at home a lot, you tend to open that fridge door a lot more and eat a lot more in the cupboard. So it's interesting to know that there's snacks out there that mightn't do the same damage to your health or your waistline as other ones. Yeah. Also, you are involved with the Good Grub charity. Tell me a bit about that.
Yes, so it was actually Helena, who helps us with our accounts, had brought my attention to the Good Grub initiative. And actually a good friend of mine is a principal in a DEIS school. So I was kind of aware of, you know, even for her, the challenge of homeschooling. And a lot of those schools, you know, the school that my kids are in, you know, they're lucky that there's extra computers or an iPad. We all have email addresses. But the challenges I think in DEIS schools are facing are, you know, phenomenally different. And a lot of the kids in these schools are reliant in going to school for that one hot meal maybe that they're getting a day, or a proper meal. Yeah. So yeah, when I heard about this, I thought that's a great way that we can actually help in the current climate. So we donated a large number of cases of chocolate to complement actually fruit and veg packs, which they're sending out, which is amazing. It's exactly
I think there's been over 3,000 packs sent out to kids from DEIS schools.
I think they're up to 75,000 now.
Oh my goodness, I'm running on old news. That's fun. Yeah. And it's true, because I heard a radio interview with a mother from a DEIS school or similar, and she had 2 kids at home. Now, she wasn't a working mom, but she had 2 kids at home. They were doing their homework on her phone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It never occurred. You think, I mean, I might complain. I have a rather old laptop. I have a bit of a newer one here, but I had one about 15 years old. So that was very slow, but it was a laptop, and it worked, and it was mine. I didn't have to share it with my kids. Yeah. You know, so you don't think.
Yeah. And if there's more than 2, like I have 2, but I mean, I even think, God, if I had one more kid, I couldn't manage with electronics, and just the amount of things, you know, for my little one that we have to print off. You know, we're lucky. I'm lucky. I'm in a position to have a printer. We can print off all of that. You know, I'm working from home anyway, so there's ink and all that in the printer.
Because you don't think about, and that food thing, that is quite scary, because I know there's been studies done with kids who go to DEIS schools, and I'm not trying to stigmatize them, but oftentimes they don't have the breakfast, and the parents are both working. There's a different culture going on. Yeah. There's not money, and we all know, you know, the poorer you are, the crapper food you buy, because you can't afford better, you know, organic fruit and veg doesn't come. So you buy the cheap, large stuff that, you know, if you haven't got money, and groceries are expensive. Exactly. So that's an amazing thing. So, and it's nice you're putting the chocolate bars in there too, because it's not, you say to the kids, yeah, you can have some fruit and veg, but we're getting some chocolate, that's good for you too.
So it was a little treat. It was actually Dennis O'Reilly. I think he's based in around Dalkey, Santa Cove. He had set this up with his family in conjunction with a food distributor, Begley Food Produce. And I know a number of brands, including the Happy Pear and a number of others, have come on board to support them. So it's fantastic.
Brilliant. This is one of the good things we hear about in this time, because you don't want anyone left behind.
Exactly. Yeah.
So tell me then, sorry, just with the poor kids. So tell me now, for business, you are obviously going online a lot. What do you have any advice for other SMEs like yourself? You know, how can you survive this until the lockdown is eased properly?
Yeah, I mean, I read a number of reports of when we were coming into this, and a lot of advertising agencies were coming out saying now is not the time to stop advertising, and you still need to be seen and heard. So I did kind of take that on board. Yes, we're lucky. I'm lucky I'm in the food industry. So I just think there's, particularly in a small business, it's like there's always something to be done. You can be planning for the future. I'm confident we will ride this wave and come out of it stronger. So for me, it's, keep going. Like, even when you look around now, the climate, the positivity is starting to get back. I'm hoping we'll get out of it as quick as we went into it. Obviously, there will be industries that will suffer, but I think for SMEs, there's always things that are put on the long finger because you're running around juggling everything. So it's to try and just focus and, there was so much noise going on initially. It was so hard to focus because everybody's minds were racing with the constant stream of news. But if you can manage to put that aside, I think it's to focus on your longer term plans and where
maybe you have the time to do it now, and the reflection.
And I've heard that from a lot of businesses, things that they weren't getting the time to do, whether it's building a new website, it's something we're looking at the moment. It's now is the time to actually just get that done and focus on, where you want to be this time next year. So,
so if people want to find you to look for the snacks, to get involved with the projects, the promotion, everything, how can they find you?
So we're drcoys.ie, drcoys.ie. We're online. We have an online shop. We're also on Instagram and Facebook at Dr. Coys. So do reach out to us. We're always happy to engage.
Brilliant. No, thank you so much. And thank you for the positivity and for delivering guilt-free chocolate. That's rather nice, because we know chocolate's good for you. Just the sugars are not good for you. Wow. Exactly. So thank you so much for your time. You've been listening to Alison Stroh, who is the CEO and founder of Dr. Coys, Healthy Food. That's the full name. Healthy Food. Yeah. And drcoys.ie is the website where to go looking. So thank you so much for your time today. And thank you for all the good work that you're doing, especially with the Good Grub charity. That's fantastic. I love that you got involved there. It's amazing. And thank you to Marlena Murphy producing and Gavin Dowd on sound. Until next time, on Wicklow Good News with me, Jillian Godsil. Be good, be safe, and keep on helping others. Thank you.
Thanks, Jillian.